Alright, so this is mostly just an animation video. So I'm gonna just show you some things I did. So recently I decided to open up Blender again, and I said maybe I can learn it. Because I realized that a ton of animations are actually done in Blender, and I just never took time to learn. So I decided to learn Blender on my own, because I had the mind. And because I had the mind, as you can see, I made an animation. So here's the timestamp so that we don't have to watch the entire video. So the final animations the final animation is at the end, and then all the way throughout majority of the video is the cleanup work I did. So cleaning up the animation, adding in extra things, cleaning, and just resetting the movements. So enjoy the video. Just a short little video to keep you noted that I'm still alive. I'm joking. So as you can see, I am on Blender. Now, this doesn't mean more. I don't know if this will stay up, so I'm gonna have to keep constantly checking back. So I decided today I'm gonna be animating a scene, or I'm gonna be animating a simple movement animation, a simple fighting movement animation for this character right here. Makes more sense to just animate. So this is what I have so far. I haven't edited the full rest of the body. I only animated the hand so far. So here's the hand, but his entire body moves. And let me move this out of your way. So the thing is, it's a weird animation as of now because the hand is the only thing that moves for a little bit. So here we go. So as you can see, simple and clean. Now the thing about this is I'm the only person who's like cleaning up the animation, so I'm like deleting it, cleaning up the keyframes. So one problem I've already had was one of the keyframes, which the keyframe had a lot of rotation on it, and it moved in the hand like did tons of spins. But because I cleaned it up, we have a clean arm animation there. So now we have to just about copy every frame here. So let's just select those, copy those frames, and we're gonna hopefully pray that it doesn't do anything to the animation here. But it's gonna go here, I'm guessing. I think it makes more sense to come from here though. Let's see, does this kind of thing work? Yeah, it doesn't work. I should have thought about that. Okay. Well, so the reason it didn't work was kind of clear. We kind of just had a is because we decided to put in the same animation for this arm, and so we moved this hand over there. But I'm pretty sure no, it wouldn't move back for every frame, so it wouldn't work. Because then I would have to add a movement so that way the arm stays on the same side. So let's get this hand into this exact motion, into a good position, so that way the hand moves. Because then we're going to start adding the in-between frames at the same time. So that way we can start adding in-between frames. So, as you can see, this is what his blocking animation should look like by the end. So, now, for this beginning, we're going to go ahead and move his arm all the way down, back to normal where we can have more liberty to, add the in-between frames that we asked for, that I mentioned. So, oh wait, his hand is at his crotch. Let's move that. And let's just fix his hand here. So, this is what it looks like whenever you do not have any in-between frames in your, well, this is what it looks like without the in-between frames I mentioned. So, here's our character. As you can see, it's really just it's not wonky, it's not a problem. It's just that his arm will move really slow. I mean, his arm will copy the exact same movement along with it. So here's what I want. Here's the actual plan I want to say. So the actual plan is to have his body entirely planned. So his entire body should end up in a different position. And then in that position, so by frame 50 for every part of his body, it should be moved to a certain angle where you can actually get a good animation for it. So let's move his body back a little more. And I think some more rotation here. So, and then I think maybe a little more movement to the side. So, by frame 50, this is what it should look like. Okay, no, it's still messy. So let's see, by frame 50, let's move his body back just a little more. Actually, no, that doesn't work. We gotta move it up again. Hold on. It's also that his body is like taking more time. So here, hold on. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete every other keyframe that we have. So that way his body should end there. And then let's pause the animation again. And then let's bring his body down just a little more. And then let's just move that like that. Back this way. I don't know how to do, I don't know how to sculpt a character right. So I'm not going to try. In this video at least. I'll learn it eventually. Number one, we shouldn't adjust this yet, so we'll just move it like that. There we go. So let's see. Okay, so the animation is still doing this. Let's see what this real problem should be. That's because it's on frame 50, not 40. I'm sorry. So let's just move it over to frame 40 already. There we go. Now the animation should be more clean. There we go. A lot better. Because then his body would move at frame 50 after his entire body had already done its exact movement. So this is what it should look like right now. So as you can see, everything but the entire head is animated. So time to animate his head. So the head. So it's gonna be at this exact moment. So the head should end at here, frame 40. So let's just move his head back. And we're gonna rotate his head just a little bit. So that way, turn his head down. Another head movement to keep it clean. There you go. So his entire head needs to be taught to move at the same time as his body. But, and end on frame 40. So the problem is that his head is moving there. So the problem is that his head is moving here. So it's not the biggest problem I have right now. So by frame 40, his head is still not on his body. So let's put it there. After a little bit of tweaking, I guess. And let's move his head down a little more. There we go. Wait, it's not right still. There we go. And then it should be right this time. There we go. So this is what frame 50 should end up like. So his head should at least be mostly attached to his body, but partly, yeah, like that. Because you can't really see that part full in the animation. So now we barely have any work left to do. So the remaining work is gonna be cleanup work. final animation. There we go. It could be better. I have to say it could be way better. Because this is how it looks from behind. But I don't mind it. It's my first animation on Blender. I have an animation idea coming. I just don't really know how to get to do it. Anyways, I'm in the video here. This was Cat VA. And please subscribe if you want to learn Blender at the same time as I do. Well, not at the same time, but with me. I'll see you guys later.